Welcome to the spa. Are you ready for your almost daily dose of self confidence? So, this is less about the confidence itself and more so like the lack of self confidence. Um, I feel like most of us struggle with that in some way or another. Um, Pretty frequently. I think that's a normal thing for, someone to experience. And I had one of those experiences this weekend. So, my best friend, my daughter, and I went to a haunted house, and it was so much fun. But when I was getting ready for said haunted house, I just was not feeling great about the way I looked. I had a really cool outfit I put together. It was supposed to look like a vampire or whatever. And it was a very sexy outfit, but I just didn't feel confident. Um, and when we got to the haunted house, I did get multiple compliments, but I remember seeing this girl, just a young girl, probably like 20 to 23, probably younger, but 20 to 23. And she was with her boyfriend, and she was not dressed in any kind of costume, but she had a cute headband on. It looked like she was getting chopped in the head. It was adorable. She was adorable. But I noticed that my presence made her feel self-conscious. And I was feeling self-conscious, but she didn't know that. And it made me feel bad because I wasn't dressed up to make anyone else feel bad. I was trying to dress up to make me feel good. Plus, I think the costume is cool. um, and it just made me feel bad because I wanted to tell her so badly, like, bro, it's not just you, it's me too. But that wouldn't have helped anything. Gus, get out of my closet. And so it just really like kind of makes you think everyone, no matter how confident they look to you or how good they look to you, they're struggling too. Most of us are struggling. And going into the haunted house, I even had actors like, "Oh, I like your costume," or "Oh, you look good," or "Oh, who is this?" And of course, that does make me feel good to a degree, but it doesn't change the confidence issues that I'm having. Like, that doesn't validate anything, honestly, which it seems like it should, but it doesn't. And that's not why I was dressed the way I was dressed. It wasn't for validation. It was because I like the outfit. Like, I picked out all the pieces and I made this thing that I thought was cool. That's why I was wearing the outfit. And so I don't know. You would think that those compliments would make me feel better, but they really didn't. Like, the compliments other people can give me, sure, they can make me feel good for a moment, but like that isn't changing my issues. And then I realized what I think was my major problem or the major thing influencing this feeling. And that is my husband being on the schedule that he's been on. I thought it might be better because maybe I would get to see him more because he's kind of on the same schedule as me, but we really don't have any days off together. And we really only see each other at night. And we're really both tired. I mean, this particular week in specific, I'm going to be working like 8 days in a row, which isn't a big deal. But the fact is, I'm really not getting any time with my husband. Um, and so I haven't really gotten to cuddle him. And, that's the person that's going to make me feel better. That's the person that's going to make me feel good about myself because that's the person I care about looking good for. And so finally last night, I got to cuddle with him really well. And we talked, and it's just something I feel like we haven't gotten to do because I've been busy at work, he's been busy at work, Halloween, and Halloween activities, so that's part of the reason I haven't been here. I've been having to stay a little bit late at work a few days, which is rough, and then, um, activities with my friends and activities with my family, and so it's just kinda kept me busy all week. Um, so I'm always touching my nose. I've got, like, allergies, and my nose always feels itchy. Not that it matters. What are you whining about? Come here. You wanna come say hi? Say hi! Say hi. But I still think I need a little bit more cuddles to be fully recharged, but I'm gonna get that tonight. Last night, we didn't have water. For, like, 23 hours, we had no water. It was I had to brush my teeth with a bottle of water. Luckily, I keep lots of water bottles, but, um, water is back on, so after this, I'm probably gonna take a nice bath and then cook dinner, and then maybe we'll lay in bed and watch some TV or something so we can cuddle. But I do feel a lot better since I've gotten to spend time with my husband. And so I know that's not the solution every time, but if you are feeling self-confident or if you're lacking self-confidence and you're feeling self-conscious, then I don't know. If you have a partner, I would suggest doing stuff with them. Something that helped me is I asked him last night what animal he thought I would be if I was an animal. And the animal I picked for him was a kangaroo because he's fit and he's strong and he's got a good balance and he could kick someone in the face because he's flexible. um, and he's stoic. And so, or he can be. And so he picked a red panda for me. Red pandas are super cute, and silly and goofy, and that's definitely a good definitely silly and goofy. And so that made me feel really good and getting to cuddle. But if you don't have that, I would suggest dressing up. Usually getting dressed up, putting on makeup and all of that does help my self-confidence if I'm having problems. But this time in particular, it wasn't just because I needed to dress up and I needed to feel pretty. It's because I needed to spend time with my husband. Um, yeah, this is less about advice today and more just about, um, I guess, putting my feelings out there. I don't know, but I'm excited for the week ahead. The holidays are coming. What? You wanna come say hi? You wanna come talk to the microphone? He's being a brat. See, he wants attention too. So I guess I gotta get out of here. Oh no, I don't have a song. What song was I listening to earlier, Gus? Actually, all week, even though I didn't really get to film, I've had a song stuck in my head and it's called Not a Stain on Me by Big Tuck. So that's the song we're gonna do because Gus is telling me I gotta go, and I gotta go now. Bye, guys.